Hi, this is Luke from BossWeb, and in this training video we're going to talk about how to manage your blogs, create new posts, edit them, all that sort of gear. So I've just come into blogs under modules, and I've come straight into my blog, which is called Test. Very exciting. And right down here we've got the post titles, the release dates, and you can see that they're ordered chronologically with the most recent first. The tags that are applied, and we'll talk about tags shortly, the author, and actions for the individual blog posts. I mean, you can edit these, delete them, all that sort of gear. I want to create a brand new one, so I'm just going to click on New Post right there. Okay, so first things first, we need a post title. So this is, the headline for your blog post. So you need it to be snappy, sharp, you need it to attract attention. I'm going to go entirely against my own advice and call this something boring, demo blog post. Okay, then underneath that is the content area, and it's exactly the same as the content for pages, other modules. It's all the same, there's no special features there. So you just throw your content in here. Okay, now being a blog, there are some extra nifty features, and one of those features is the release date. Okay, so we can set a different release date just by clicking in this box and then just choosing when we want this post to appear. So if I set a release date of the 5th, it won't actually appear on the website until the 5th of April. It will just hang around in limbo and hidden, and no one will be able to see it. Okay, so it's actually quite a handy feature in that you can just sit down, once a week, write a couple of blog posts, and then just stagger them for release. Underneath that we have the categories. We don't really use categories for most of our blogs, so it's a pretty safe bet that you can just ignore these. Underneath that though, we do have tags, and tags are extremely important. And there's two reasons for that. First reason is search engines. So if I've got this post tagged with, say, training videos, it will be more likely to show up in a search for training videos than it would be otherwise. The second reason why blog tags are so important is because it allows your users to drill down and only view things they're interested in. So for example, if I go to the front page and just have a look at my main blog, these are the tags on the side here. Now if I was only interested in accounting, I could click this tag and it would only show me those posts tagged with accounting. So it allows your users to really drill down and just look at what they're into. So it can be a bit of a balancing act getting tags right. You don't want them to be too narrow and then you'll only use them once, but you also don't want them to be too broad because then you'll be applying it to everything and you'll dilute the effect. So it's really just, it can be a bit of a balancing act getting it right. You just need to make sure that it's neither too broad nor too narrow. You can add tags just by filling in the field here. You can add multiple ones by separating with semicolons, as it says there. And add. Okay. If you do find yourself not really using any of these tags, you can delete them with this little minus sign. Okay. Excuse me. Underneath that we have the blog selector. So what blog is it? Most of the websites that we do only have one blog, so that's pretty straightforward. Underneath that you've also got the author. So who is writing this blog post? Depending on whether your site uses or displays the author, you may or may not need to set this. By default, it will just display the name of the user that's currently logged in. I only have 2 users on my site, and they're both me, but you can change it to another user if you like. Okay, so once we've set all this up, ready to just hit update, and there we go. So I've saved and published my blog post, and it will just appear in the blog on the 5th of April. If I didn't want it to appear, or I was still working on it, I could have it as a draft blog post, in which case, even if it came to the 5th of April, it wouldn't show up. Because it's a draft, it's not actually a published version. Okay. And that's pretty much it with blog posts. It's a very, straightforward feature, and it's best to just get in there and start blogging. Alright, Thanks, and good luck.